CAL FIRE released startling new numbers today. Compared to this time last year, there have been 900 more wildfires and over 165,000 more acres burned just when we thought it couldn't possibly get worse. 2018, the Camp Fire leads the way in what would become the worst fire year in history in California until 2020. The fires then more than doubled the damage of 2018. 4% of the state went up in smoke, including 10% of the world's giant sequoias. Is it possible 2021 is even worse yet?
The potential for it to be worse than 2020 is absolutely there.
CAL FIRE Chief Lynn Tommelchoff says we're already ahead of last year's incendiary pace.
We've burned about 40,000 acres more than we did this time last year.
The weather, of course, has not helped.
We're seeing triple-digit temperatures occurring almost weekly, it seems like.
In fact, fire season is lasting about 80 days longer than it did just a few decades ago. So here we are.
Mid-July, we've got a long way to go. And if it doesn't start raining by October, November timeframe, it could even go into Christmas or next year.
What's the leading theory for why these seasons are starting earlier and lasting longer?
The changes in the climate, we're definitely seeing it.
While global warming certainly contributes to it, in fires you need heat, you need oxygen, you need fuel. Does forest mismanagement also have something to do with it?
You know, our forests absolutely do need to be taken care of. A healthy forest can withstand a wildfire much better than an unhealthy, overgrown forest could.
The feds own most of the forests in California. You ever give a call to them and say, could you guys clean this up a bit?
If it was just that simple, you know, it would be great. We do what we can where we can and to the best of our ability.
But at this hour, thousands of acres of Oregon is turning to ash. And their governor, Kate Brown, has also said decades of federal mismanagement of forests in the U.S. is right up there with global warming as a leading cause of record fire growth. Back home, we're getting a closer look at the CAL FIRE fleet fighting the Dixie Fire. The DC-10 tanker holds 9,400 gallons of fire retardant. Filling it up takes about 15 minutes, and dropping the retardant takes just the press of a button. McClellan Air Force Base near Sacramento is where CAL FIRE refuels and reloads its tankers of all sizes during fire season.
Everything from our S-2 initial attack air tankers to the very large air tankers, LATs, military aircraft, and basically anything firefighting related can fly in and out of McClellan.
Now, the tool in the fleet is this S-2 initial attack air tanker. It's smaller in size, but it can still hold up to 1,200 gallons of retardant and reach steep, rough terrain.